10 times. Mom just keeps buying me new ones. I'm at bed out of dirt. It's freaking out there. So one time I got infested with maggots. They got in my asshole. Dad just washed me off the hose. I sat them out. Oh, I get millions of pets a day, which is exquisite. My parents even let me lick them. I've not seen my family since they fed me. They won't touch me now. I got fleas. You won't let anything happen to my
Hey, how do I stream my screen?
They are nothing but a warning to me. I would die for my family. I would rip apart anyone that tried. Are you looking at me when I'm doing about that? Don't try and get on my friend. She don't want nothing to do. Jared, why the heck is there a fat one? We're gonna need a forklift for this. Hello? Holy fuck. Jared, she won't wake up. I think her kids are suffocating. Get it down now. Oh, she's coming around. Oh my God! Don't you come after no nothing like a fat bitch on the side? What the heck?
Nay,
What?
how do I share my screen?
Hold on. If you want to kidnap me, yeah, that was the original plan.
How do I put it on my screen?
I'll tell you what, guys. I struck up a good deal with my Uncle Larry. He loves a BBW. He got the beautiful part. I want to be with your Uncle Larry. Wait, you got money? You call it double wide trailer rich? Yeah, he's fucking rolling you. Oh, hell no. Don't give me that dinner. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably pretty crazy. Hey, bring the forklift in. We'll just take it back to the car. All right, you got under it. Bring it up. Jesus Christ. Ow.
Go down. You see that screen thing?
You're
Look
like
at.
super funny.
Go to the window.
Why do you keep
Go
touching
click
me?
that. Share. Boom.
One time,
There.
I built the entire Star Wars Lego set. I'm not even joking. Yeah, I like to say it's not really bad. A lot of times I just like to lay in bed, watch Netflix. I like bass fishing. One time I spent 26 hours on a boat continuously. I have zero social skills. I can barely speak to women. I'm really struggling right now. You smell good too. I wonder what cologne you use. Maybe you should show me your bathroom. You smell fine up at the top, but I got a little lower on accident. It smells like pig farm down there. Why are you walking away? Yeah, I've just been so lonely lately. I just kind of miss having somebody around, you know? Somebody I can talk to. I have been alone for 10 years. Yeah, my last girlfriend was in the 3rd grade. Hey, look, you know, girls don't usually do this. I was just wondering, maybe you want to go out sometime. Yeah, I know boys are supposed to ask me out, but I'm going to be honest, I've been pinching the shit off this whole conversation. I'm just going to take the L on this one. Bye. Not you again. What's up, Hunter? Heard you got a new truck. Wonder if you wanted to put up against the cat eye again, since you cheated on the last one. I have so many questions. I got a new Silverado. You probably blow the doors off that piece of shit. Why are you wearing your hat like that? They put it on your hat to keep your hat on. Probably because my cat eye is so fast. Come on, let's go to the parking lot. All right, listen here. I'm going to put $150 on this. I say there's absolutely no chance you beat this thing. I'll raise you 500 because the cat eye doesn't lose.
Yo. Alright, bet.
All right, I got him strapped up.
Bet that.
I am going to what are you saying, Pipsqueak? Hand me down. All right, I pulled you over 3 curves. How you feeling? I want a redo. The heck off my eyes. Where did my tires go? Hey, Junior, what's that? Can't think of it all later today. Now I'm trying to figure out why the sock under your bed was so far. Weirdo. Do you want to go to a truck meet? What's that? Well, basically, a bunch of dudes go to a parking lot, and we all look at each other's trucks and talk to each other. You lost me at the bunch of dudes thing. All right, but you brought me right back with the illegal stuff. Let's go. All right, get the Ranger. All right, we made it. Hunter, why aren't there any nice trucks? They're nice in their own way. Oh, Hunter and his little scamming little brother showed up to the truck meet too. I hope you don't expect to win best at show. I've won before shows running. With that piece of shit? And we're definitely gonna win. Yeah, we are gonna win. You curly-headed fuck. Whatever, Pipsqueak. Well, I'll leave y'all to the argument. I'm gonna go check out some of these trucks. All right, be safe. We'll see who wins best at show, asshole. This truck's shaking side to side. This one might win best at show. Open the door. I don't like truck meetings. Junior, we did it. We won best at show. Why do you look so pale? I think I just saw a whale in the back of a truck getting assaulted. Which truck did you go to? The one that has the word Big Jill on the door? Oh, you poor guy. Come on, get in the ring. It's okay. Mama, I don't want to be in the hospital. I hate it here. Last time I was here, I had a finger with jelly shoved in my ass. Hunter, you're just here for regular checkups. Come on, call that doctor. I hate it here. I gotta sneak out. Here's my chance. Okay, now what room do I go into? Prostate exam. I'm not getting fooled by that shit again. Vasectomy. That sounds pretty cool. Sit in this chair and await your doctor. I don't want to be here anymore, but I'm really interested in what a vasectomy is. Yeah, fucking sit down. Hello, Mr. David. My name is Dr. Newletter. I will be performing your vasectomy today. Okay, you get to that. All right. By now, your anesthetic should have set in. You shouldn't feel anything I'm about to do. Here's an anesthetic. All right, I'm turning on my noise canceling headphones. If you need anything, just tap me. All right, there's the incision. Incision. Are you back my nuts out? Oh my gosh. I'm looking my friend to tap you if I can't reach you, dumbass. Right, so that. Alrighty, sir, your procedure is done. I'll have the nurse wheel over to recovery. I am a lady now. It's done. Hunter, what do you do now, man? Just some more modifications, Ranger. Modifications? This thing looks like an armored vehicle. It doesn't even look like a Ranger anymore. Right? Keep on, my boy. My Ranger has now been transformed into a Thunderfuck. Thunderfuck? Why the hell would you name it that? Don't you see, Junior? I covered it in rusted scrap metal from the junkyard. And now, it can withstand any wind we put it up against. Are you sure that's safe? I'm pretty sure the Ranger weighs 12 pounds. Oh, it's safe, all right. Come on, we're going on a field trip. Well, okay. Well, we gotta get back fast. I got school. We're here. What the? We're doing the Ranger? Where the hell are we, Hunter? We are in Oklahoma. Oklahoma? Hunter, it's a 16-hour drive. I was supposed to have school today. And now, you're in Tornado House. Tornado? What? You're putting this thing out and get the tornado? You're damn right I am. There ain't nothing but Thunderfuck can go up against. Now, where would the tornado be? Do you even know anything about chasing tornadoes? We could die. Damn, I watched Twister in about a quarter of a documentary. I think I got this figured out. That cloud over there looks like it might have a tornado in it. Are you talking about the big dark one? You're damn right. Giddy up, Thunderfuck, let's go. Hunter, it's getting pretty windy out there. There it is. Hunter, that's a really big tornado. I'll tell you that ain't nothing. Here, the radar says ES5. It goes all the way up to ES100. Oh, okay. All right, well, shot. Here, get your phone out. In the documentary, it said, if the tornado looks like it's standing still, it's going to the right. If it's going to the right, it's coming right at you. Well, it's definitely standing still, but it's spinning really fast. Yes. And it looks like it's getting bigger. Turn this shit down.
Turn this shit down.
I don't know what the fuck you was on.
Bro, I tried doing this shit earlier. How the fuck is yours working and mine wasn't?
What you mean? You just hit go live.
I know. My shit was not working earlier.
I just put like 18
Yeah, because the game I was playing was definitely selling drugs and they're gonna flag it anyway.
Well,
The fuck yeah, I want on this shit. I did this earlier, but it didn't work for me because I was playing a fucking different game that was probably not rated for YouTube, but other people have it on YouTube.
okay, because they put.
But because it's
It stinks in here. Bubba was in here.
Johnny has 6,500 apples. He wants to have 4,500 apples. How many apples does he need to take away?
The door smells like fucking straight up goddamn P.O.
I think it's a trick question. Johnny eats so many apples. Good God, you're a genius. I mean, why don't I think of this stuff? Trick of the trade, brother. Trick of the trade. All right, last one.
A wobble meatball hoagie? Nice. Can we try a chicken steak burrito bowl? Oh, yeah. Can we try a cherry coke? Yeah, how many vides can you fit that there?
Damn, I ain't getting no viewers, dude.
After 500 years. Candace. Who's Candace? Candace Dickfin. Estoy hasta la puta madre, banda tantos pinches idiomas y la gente no más entiende a putazos. Both pronunciations are correct, by the way, but as astronomers and most of the scientific community seems to prefer.
My parents kicked me out at 18 and said, "Be grateful we fed you." So I fed them something they couldn't swallow. On the morning of my 18th birthday, I woke up to my mom pouring cold water over my face. It's time to man up and move out. I sat up instantly and saw my stepdad standing by my stuff in the doorway. They've always been cool, but I never expected this. "But I'm your son." My mom laughed. "You've been nothing but a burden since your dad died, wasting our money on therapy, crying about nightmares." My stepdad nodded approvingly. "We kept you fed and housed for 18 years. That's more than most would do." Before I could process what was going on, they shoved my bags into my arms and literally pushed me out the door. I didn't even bother fighting. I guess part of me had already given up. After hours of prayer and petting stray cats, I found myself at a homeless shelter downtown. My hands shook as I filled out the intake forms. That's when my phone buzzed. My parents had unblocked me just to twist the knife deeper. "Mom, stop calling family saying you're homeless. You're embarrassing us." Then from my stepdad, "At least your dad had the decency to die in Afghanistan." Facepalm emoji. I lost it. Right there in that plastic chair, I just broke down sobbing. The counselor, this tired-looking woman, touched my shoulder. "Honey, what's wrong?" I showed her the texts. She was reading them when her eyes drifted down to my intake form. Her whole body went rigid. "Wait," her voice came out strange. "Michael Krzyzewski, your father died in Afghanistan?" "Yeah," I managed. "When I was 6. She gripped the edge of her desk. "Did you ever see the body? Attend a burial?" I stared at her in disbelief. "Excuse me, James, did anyone from the military ever visit after? Check on you?" Not really. No, I don't know. Wait, why are you asking me this?" Her hands click-clacked on her Chromebook. After 30 seconds, her face went white. "James, your father didn't die in Afghanistan." My chest tightened. "What?" "He's at Palmer V, a psychiatric ward. He's been there for 12 years. The fluorescent lights suddenly felt too bright. That's impossible. We had a funeral. I went to grief therapy for years." She looked me straight in the eyes. "You need to see your father. Today, before your parents realize you know." Suddenly, little things were clicking into place. Why Mom got nervous when military families were on TV. Why we moved states right after the funeral. I wanted to break down on the spot, but my stepdad's voice about me being a little betch echoed in my head. So instead, I took a deep breath and asked, "Why today?"
Fuck, dude.
"Not if. When your parents find out that you know your dad is alive, then they'll know someone is coming after the benefits they've collected." She drove me to Palmer herself. The whole ride, my brain kept rejecting what was happening. But then we walked through those VA hospital doors.
Wait, what you play on, bro?
Like floor wax and medicine. There he was, my father. Not the stepdad who beat me, or my mom's other secret boyfriends who tried to win me over.
Yo, Random, what you play on?
My dad, who loved me. "Dad," the word came out broken. He turned, and his whole face crumpled. "James, they told me I'd never see you again. They told me you hated me. I thought you were dead. I could barely breathe. I went to your funeral. Mom said you died a hero." His face twisted with so much pain. "They told me you knew the truth and chose them." My brain was in the middle of disassociating when my phone lit up with a notification. While I sat here learning my entire life was built on lies, my parents took the opportunity to drain my college savings. My birth money. Everything. Account closed. I dropped my phone on the floor and my dad picked it up and read the screen. "All my combat pay went down," he said quietly. "Every month for 12 years. For your future." I never saw a penny. A doctor walked in. "Mr. Krzyzewski has been ready for discharge for years, but he's disabled from the war."
Need views on my YouTube, bro.
"I can take care of it." "I'll do
Oh.
it," I said immediately. "I'll take care of it." The next morning felt unreal. Dad walked out in civilian clothes, jeans, and a flannel that hung loose on him. As we got closer to my mom and stepdad's home, his breathing got shallow. 12 years, Dad whispered. 12 years they stole from us. We stood at the front door, the same door they pushed me out of yesterday. Inside, footsteps approached. The deadbolt turned. The door swung open. We were met with my stepdad's face. It dropped so quickly I almost laughed. He was seeing a dead man standing on his porch. Behind him, Mom appeared, and her coffee
Fuck.
slipped from her hand,
Yeah.
shattering
I knew we was gonna lose
my
this
dad
one.
smiled. Hello, Mom. We need to talk about my death benefits. Listen to 90 seconds and rate me 5 stars on Spotify. Doing a giveaway for people who did this and show proof on my Instagram. There will be 4 winners, and you get to choose between a Spotify or Amazon gift card. Mark's face went through about 5 different expressions in 3 seconds. First shock, then this weird calculation like he was trying to figure out if this was real, then anger that turned his whole face red. Mom made this small choking sound, and her coffee mug just slipped right out of her hand. It hit the hardwood floor and exploded into pieces. Brown coffee splattered across the white tile in the entryway. The sound
Need
of
to
it
play
made me
one
laugh.
more, bruh.
Like their lives were shattering right there with the ceramic. Mark found his voice first and started yelling about how we couldn't just show up here. He said we were trespassing and making crazy accusations. His voice got louder with each word. Mom switched tactics so fast it would have been impressive if it wasn't so sick. Her whole face went soft and concerned. She looked at Dad with these fake worried eyes and asked if he was taking his medications. She said maybe he was confused about what really happened. She used this gentle voice like she was talking to a confused child. I felt my hand move into my pocket before I even decided to do it. I pulled out my phone and opened the camera app. I held it low by my side but angled up so the microphone would catch everything. I kept my face neutral and let them keep talking. Mark noticed after maybe 30 seconds. His eyes locked onto my phone and he lunged forward. His hand reached out to grab it. Dad stepped between us even though his hands were shaking, so bad I could see them trembling from where I stood. Mark stopped. He looked past Dad to the street where a neighbor was getting their mail. His face changed again, and he backed up a step.
The wind
I
don't
kept
work
recording.
tomorrow.
Mom tried a different approach and said we should all
So
sit
he's
down and
gonna,
talk calmly inside.
After
Dad's
his
breathing
movie, he's
changed.
gonna
It got fast and shallow.
come over
I could
here
see
and play
his chest
finals with
moving
me
too quick.
because
His
we'll
eyes
have
had
to
this
turn him in a
unfocused
lot.
look that I recognized from the hospital. He was starting to spiral. I made the choice right there. We came here to let them know we weren't going away. That message got delivered. I touched Dad's arm and said we were leaving. He nodded but didn't say anything. We turned and walked back to the car. I could feel Mom and Mark watching us from the doorway. I got Dad into the passenger seat, and he just stared down at his hands. They were still shaking. I sat in the driver's seat for a minute, trying to figure out what to do next.
Those lies
Then I
about
remembered the
laggy as
shelter
fuck.
counselor had given me her direct number. I called her and explained what just happened. She didn't waste time with questions. She said she could arrange a one-night motel voucher through an emergency fund. She gave me the address and said to ask for the manager. I thanked her and hung up. Dad hadn't moved. He was still looking at his hands like they belonged to someone else. I started the car and drove to the motel. It took 20 minutes. Dad didn't speak the whole way. The weight of being complete breakdown sat on my chest like a rock. The motel was called the Sunset Inn. Just a parking lot and a highway.
Oh, no.
She gave us the key to room 107 without much conversation. The room smelled like old cigarettes and cleaning spray. There were 2 beds with brown covers and a desk by the window with a scratched surface. I spread everything out on that desk. Dad's discharge papers from Palmer, my birth certificate that I grabbed from my room before they kicked me out, screenshots of the texts from Mom and Mark, the bank notification
All right.
about the drained account. I lined it all up in rows. It wasn't much, but organizing it made me feel slightly less like I was dragging.
Hey, one's above you guys. One's above you guys.
Then I sat on the edge of the bed and called the number on the bank notification. The fraud department put me on hold for 15 minutes. Finally, someone picked up. I explained the situation. The representative said my college savings account was closed yesterday morning. All the funds got transferred to an account I didn't have access to. She said I would need to file a police report. I would also need documentation proving the money was mine. When I asked how to prove that when I'm homeless and barely holding it together, her voice got quieter. She said she understood this was hard, but those were the requirements. She gave me a case number and said to call back once I had the police report. I wrote the number down on the motel notepad. My hand was shaking. Dad spoke for the first time since we left the house. He said when he enlisted, he set up something called an allotment. His combat pay would go directly to support his family. He didn't understand all the technical details of how it worked. He just wanted to make sure we would be taken care of if anything happened.
Behind you.
His voice had this guilt in it that made my throat tight. He said he thought that money was going to me all these years. For my future.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
I told him I never saw any of it. He put his face in his hands. Something broke in me watching that. This man who served his country and got locked away and lost 12 years with his son, feeling guilty because he tried to take care of me, and it got stolen. I wanted to say something to make it better, but there weren't any words for this. I just sat next to him on the bed until his breathing evened out. I spent the next hour backing up everything on my phone to the cloud. The shelter counselor told me that documentation was everything when you're fighting people with more resources than you. I created a folder labeled evidence. I uploaded screenshots of every text message, recording from the porch, photos of every document spread out on the desk. I made sure everything saved in 3 different places. My phone.
We gotta go still
Google
B,
Drive,
guys.
email drafts. I wasn't going to lose this stuff because my phone died or got stolen or Mom and Mark found some way to delete it. Every screenshot felt like a small piece of protection. Every backed up file was something they couldn't take away from me. The next morning, we drove back to Palmer, Virginia. Dad needed a replacement ID with a current address. We also needed printouts of his benefits history. The discharge coordinator was a woman maybe 50 years old with reading glasses on a chain. She was helpful, but moved at the pace of someone who processes paperwork all day, every day. She asked Dad questions and typed his answers with 2 fingers. She printed forms and had him sign them. She said the ID would take 2 weeks to process. The benefits history would be ready this afternoon. I sat in the plastic chair and practiced patience. My brain was screaming that we needed answers faster, that every day was another day Mom and Mark could be hiding money or destroying records, but I kept my mouth shut and waited. The coordinator finished the forms and gave us a number to call this afternoon for the printouts. We thanked her and left. In the car, Dad said he was tired. I drove us back to the motel. He laid down on one of the beds and fell asleep almost immediately. I sat at the desk and stared at the organized documents. We had taken the first steps. We had confronted them. We had started documenting everything. We had begun the process of getting Dad's identity back. It wasn't enough. It wasn't even close to enough. But it was something. And something was more than I had 2 days ago when I woke up to cold water on my face. The next morning, I dug through the papers until I found the VA benefits phone number and dialed it. The automated system made me press numbers for different departments, and I got transferred 3 times before landing in the queue with hold music that sounded like it was recorded in 1987. I put the phone on speaker and set it on the desk while I organized documents. 20 minutes passed, then 40. Dad woke up and shuffled to the bathroom, and I was still listening to the same 30-second loop of elevator music. Finally, a woman's voice came on and asked for Dad's social security number. I read it off the discharge papers. She asked what I needed help with, and I tried to explain about representative power of attorney, but the words came out jumbled. She was patient though, and started from the beginning. She explained that a representative payee is someone appointed to manage benefits for a person who can't manage them alone. That person has to apply and get approved by the VA. She said someone had been receiving Dad's benefits for years under that arrangement. I asked who, and she said she couldn't tell me that information over the phone without proper authorization. I felt stupid for not understanding all the acronyms she was using. POA and RPP and VARO and things I'd never heard of. I grabbed the motel notepad and started writing everything down, but my handwriting was messy because my hand was shaking. She explained the process for changing a representative payee and said I'd need to file specific forms and Dad would need to be evaluated. The whole conversation took an hour.
Oh my god, bro.
I felt full of information I barely understood. I called the shelter counselor and told her about the VA call. She said she wanted to connect me with Adult Protective Services because what my parents did might be financial exploitation of a disabled veteran. I hesitated. Mom had spent years teaching me that government agencies were traps that made things worse, and you couldn't trust them. The counselor must have heard something in my silence because she said sometimes the system is the only protection you have. I thought about that. About how the system had already helped me find Dad when I didn't even know to look. About how I couldn't fight Mom and Mark alone with no money and no home. I said okay, and she gave me a number to call and a name to ask for. Giovanni Mercier. She said he handled cases like this, and he was good at his job. I thanked her and wrote down the information. Before I made that call, I tried something else. I went through my phone contacts and found numbers for family members I barely remembered. Aunts and uncles and cousins from before we moved states. Most of the numbers were disconnected. 3 went to voicemail, but I left messages explaining what happened and asking if they'd talk to me. 2 rang, but nobody answered. Then I called Aunt Lisa, my mom's sister. She picked up on the 4th ring. I started to explain who I was, and she cut me off. She said she'd already heard from my mother that I was spreading lies and trying to make them look bad. She said she didn't want to get involved in family drama. I tried to tell her about Dad being alive, but she talked over me. She said Mom had been through enough losing her husband and raising me alone, and I should be grateful instead of causing trouble. Then she hung up. I sat there staring at my phone. The isolation felt deliberate, like Mom had spent years cutting off anyone who might question her story or help me if I ever found out the truth. That night after Dad fell asleep, I opened a new document on my phone and started writing everything I could remember. I put Dad's supposed death at the top and marked it as when I was 6. Then I listed everything that happened after. How we moved to a different state within months of the funeral. How Mom got nervous whenever military families appeared on TV shows. How she always changed the subject fast when I asked about Dad's service or wanted to look at photos of him. How she threw out most of his stuff during the move and said it was too painful to keep. How we never visited the grave she claimed he was buried in.
Uber Eats is bringing you sick.
Looks like she's done better.
In this video, I'll be joining my buddy Disruptive Builds as we set out on having the perfect start.
There's hundreds of incredible products on sale every single week.
In this video, I'll be joining my buddy Disruptive Builds as we set out on having the perfect start in hardcore Minecraft. Our goal for this first episode is to build a cozy starter base with everything we'll need to survive. So you know what? Let's just get right into it. Yo.
So weird. Alright, man.
Let's do it. Okay, so
Dude, food is limited out here. How are you doing?
I'm good. We don't want to race you. I want to see if we get full stone tools the fastest.
Dude, not gonna be. I had an 11-hour sleep today.
He's going to sea.
Planks, crafting table.
Dude, I'm already digging out.
No. I gotta get stone. Oh, dude, I think I'm gonna lose sticks.
I've got 3 obsidian hut.
Yeah, he's going to sea.
I'm already going to the nether, bro.
How do you do it? Oh no, more sticks. Don't crafting.
Are you going to sleep?
Sorry, man.
No, it's over.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Get something to eat then, babe.
Find some sheep, find some food.
Yeah, dude, sleeping through the night.
There's still dinner out there.
Even if one of us dies, the series is
Oh, shoot, I'm so nervous that this is hardcore. Like,
like reliance on being stupid and likewise. There's a room full over here.
let's check it out. I got some sugar cane too. Oh, nice. What do we have?
It's garbage. It's pure garbage.
Let's see.
I can't believe it. What like stones even do, brother? There's 2 gold blocks.
We need iron.
Okay, we need like, there's a little bit of a cave here. And we're mining it.
There's nothing.
And I'm running out of food. Okay, I might actually go hunt for some animals. Oh, there's a ravine right here.
My family burst out laughing when I showed up to my sister's wedding alone. She couldn't even get a date. My dad yelled, then shoved me into the fountain. The guests actually clapped. Soaking wet, I smiled and said, "Don't forget this moment." 20 minutes later, my billionaire husband pulled up and suddenly everyone went pale. It all started with a splash. A humiliating public splash. My own father at my sister's wedding, pushing me into a fountain. Water dripping from my designer dress. Mascara running down my face. But instead of crying, I smiled. A private, knowing smile. Because in that moment, they had no idea who I truly was or what.
Hey, how you doing? Doing good, nice and comfy. When there's something crazy, murder. Right. Look, grate your face like a block of cheese. Remember that.
That's good, boy. I'm just waiting to help you. I'm trying to Yo.
Hold on. Hold on. Give me like 5 seconds.
Can't make it a fool.
Victory. Their unmatched pace power to the top. On behalf of all of us here at the Vides, thanks for watching.
That's what happens when you let them concentrate. They win.
Maybe we'll get some tuna. All in favor for sacrificing? Helps for some tuna? Say meow, 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 meow. Look at the fish. Is that what it's supposed to do? Yeah.
Don't push it away. It's going away. Good. I told you goodbye still. Good for you. It's waiting. No, I'm just joking, okay. Alright, 2 double Big Macs, extra fries, pommes and sauce, banana split. 2 double Big Macs, fries, banana split. Hey there, buddy, how's it going? Have you ever killed something? Oh, buddy, what the hell? Have you? Yeah, 2 double Big Macs. Well, I don't think you understand. Maybe the next victim of the recess. Oh, buddy, you know what? I just realized I left my wallet in the car. Come on, go grab it. I'm Armageddon, dude. Hey, Tony, we talked about that. Hey, I'm back, buddy. Hey, yeah, sorry. No McDonald's. No go on the meat dough. No double Big Mac. God damn it. All right. Well, what about the grass we still back on a bull or what? Yeah, I know. Sorry, champ. But hey, let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever killed something? Listen to me. This just slots you faster than the other toys give you credit for. You're not slow. What are you looking at? I'm going to bury your turtle. It's the banana. I know we've shared intimacies in the past, but my heart belongs to the sloth. Mr. Zebra, you're just a kooky little guy. Mr. Lamb, I've heard rumors that you've cheated on Banana with the zany zebra, and I cannot. How'd that go? I'm going to rip your leg off. But you, Mr. Sloth, you are my favorite. I love you forever and always. Mr. Bear, you're a close second. I'm sorry for peeing on you that one. Hello, lonely traveler. Welcome to my forest. Your entry must give me 2 kilos of cocaine. Told me her favorite color is pink, so you know, I hope she likes it. She's supposed to be here in 15 minutes. We actually met on meerkatfinder.com. She's probably late because of the traffic out there. You know, it's pretty traffic, you know. Was that someone at the door? She's not coming in. You know, cue the sad music. My love burns like a candle in the wind. Weak. I yearn for what I will always seek. Hope is a road that can tear you apart. Left alone and ticking with an idle heart. I continue on into the dark with my candle ever flickering. Actually, wasn't too bad. It's like that leopard seal. You got me, President War. Before 2 canines and power outfit, gotta get you down to the unreal little bar. Are you with me? Yo, damn, I'm only trading my face like yes, no, you trade me with you. I'm so sorry, I respect you, and I love you. Do you mean it? Yeah, I can't ever give you a damn. Where'd you get that from, the Dollar Tree? Okay, I got 2 bags. This is a banana, it's a fruit bag. Give me all that. Banana bag. You'll fall around with the bees, you little loser. You gotta make it don't think fixing this me off. So, 1-800 yes. Come on. Try and welcome yes for this way. Yeah. Here's fixing the print off the cat bags. Doggone printer won't connect. Computer, I don't know what's going on down there. Okay, calm down, Mr. Rick. Just head on over that printer and sit there. I'm going, but I tell you what, ever since Jensen, you guys working for us, ain't nothing anymore. Alright, oregano, I'm at the printer. Brenda, use the mouse to select the letter. No. Where? Use the mouse, there's no mouse. 1 banana, 2 banana. No, you're coming on 3 banana. No, try it again. No, that isn't C minor, you need to be a G sharp. You play like 8. Again. No. That's right, baby sugar. Just relax. All right, so let's go over the rules again. Number 1, never forget Tuna Tuesday. Okay, it's very important. Number 2, don't ever believe a word. Oh, Sharon, this doesn't concern you. Beat it. Get out here. I refuse to let this young one grow up to be as dense as you. There you go, baby sugar. Just relax. Get you in my paws now. Get out. That's why they call him the cat slave /
What?
Sensei, where's next victim? Hey, you flipping over, huh?
All right, Luke. It's 2 o'clock. Let's up to it, man. Come on, wake up. I'm hungry. Get those molars right there. Hey, now. I just open your titties there, but seriously, I'm serious. Hey. Here, get them. Oh, you're sure of this, please? Oh, what? Try. Oh, yeah. Let's get. Do you think Mike Tyson's gonna beat Logan Paul? I think he's gonna knock him out one time, man. Hey, what do you want? Can we watch him on the range again, please? Oh, don't fuck with him. Oh, yeah. What a good one. Hold on, range, please. Come on, I'll clean up. Oh, come on, Luke, don't do this, man, please. I'll be better next time, I swear. I got tastes great. I'm as full as last week's milk. Do you ever get a feeling of impending doom slowly creeping? Oh, bring it fucking slow! We're gonna shred shit! My name is Bartholomew the Great. I will have my revenge. The time is near. To the target! I'm the one who stops the night. I must choose my targets carefully. I am finished! So I was just joking. It's a catnip for me. Let's see how I figure this out. Is that Sharon?
What the hell are you doing?
I have no idea. Man, if I look hard enough at this bowl, it will magically fill up with food. I said magically fill up with food. There's a great evil that lurks beyond these doors. The humans call it the value cleaner. I call it the life sucker. So I could chill out and watch some vids for a little bit, you know? Relax. I wait here and upon anyone's arrival, I bark uncontrollably. What you don't get? Oh, look at you. Such big, sharp teeth and long, pointy ears. I'll chew you up and spit you out of here. You're so terrifying. Yeah. Just kidding. Who you are? What's up? Do you want to tangle? Let's tango. Are you afraid when you're back? Up here, Richard. Yeah, it happened again. I don't know. It's damn hangers, dude. All right, I got the box to see what we're talking about. First, we just got to do a little clean sharing with you. Okay? All right. I just gotta get in here. It's a sits. Whoa. All right. Cat, hold on. The cat might be onto something. Just gotta get my whole body in here. Oh, there we go. I sits. Look at this. I'm just gonna get the whole body in there. Whoa. My fat. Be honest. You got something. What? Just leave my bottle. Get that brother. What was that? What is this? Where am I? Oh my God! I'm free! Please not touch. I'll do anything. You demon monster! I curse you! I curse the day you were born! I curse the day you adopted me! I will destroy.
No, boy, I'm so excited for my birthday party. Shh, damn it, now everyone should be showing up. Damn it, now. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be really fun. We're gonna have the time of our life with all my friends. Damn it, now. Damn it.
Is it good?
Alright, so if my height times 7 equals square root of pi, I should be able to hop this. No, up. Hey, everybody, how are you? Oh, shit, my leg. Oh. It's time we look beyond the front yard and journey into the park.